Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Harmony 1 price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Harmony 1 chart, which at the time of this recording is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We are also holding above a key area of support at around the $0.1651 mark, and also continue to obey the Elliot wave structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of these wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $0.01967 mark and the $0.01388 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.01493 mark. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2, I now believe that we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive run up to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3. And all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1 in a move that gave us a peak at around the $0.02989 mark. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to first sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.04767 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of this wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that wave 3 to the upper side. And it is this micro Elliot wave count within the formation of this wave 3 that is going to give me the short-term scenarios, and I believe that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, where you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of this wave 2 within this yellow target area, we started this massive run up to the upper side obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, then I'm expecting a wave 3, a wave 4, and then the wave 5, fully maximizing our target areas in the formation of this wave 3. And getting back to this micro Elliot wave count within the formation of that wave 3, where we have topped in the formation of that first wave, we have also bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and I now believe that whatever we are seeing is the formation of this wave 3, which is also impulsive, and because of its impulsive nature, I'm also expecting to see another micro Elliot wave count within the formation of that wave 3. And you can see here on the charts I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of this wave 3 to the upper side. And this is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios, where you can see that we have now peaked in the formation of that first wave, and whatever we had been seeing is a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that we have fully maximized in the formation of this wave 2. And I said to you in my previous videos that in case we see a breakout of this blue target area and also lose the fib level 0.78 and the fib level 0.78, the fib level 0.88, then that will be putting a major challenge on the formation of this second wave to the lower side. And in case such a move plays out, then the alternative scenario to this Elliot wave structure that I have right here will be playing out, and I believe that is what is playing out here on the Harmony 1 chart. So getting to the alternative scenario, where I say to you that in case we lose our blue target area down here, then we can term this whole structure to the upper side, giving us a peak at around the $0.02314 mark as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. So we can have our alternative scenario having that as the first wave to the upper side, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2. And once we see the low for that second wave, then I'll be expecting Harmony 1 to start gearing up in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then the wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. So in the alternative scenario, I still believe that whatever we are seeing is the corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and giving showing you new target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78 as a maximum, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which is a target area that lies between the $0.01899 mark and the $0.1664 mark, and it is within this red target area now that I'm expecting now to see the low for this second wave to the lower side before we can start gearing up to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. And there are high chances that now that you have managed to get into this red target area, we might now have bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, and we are now ready to start our impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. But for now, it's too early for me to say that we have bottomed out, since we don't have any confirmations that we have seen the low for that second wave. But the moment I have the confirmation that we have bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, I'll be letting you know, so that you can be able to ride that massive bounce to the upper side in the formation of this of that wave 3 to the upper side. We also need to have in mind that there are high chances that in case we continue seeing a breakdown on the Bitcoin chart, there are chances of fully maximizing our red target area down here before we can see that low in the formation of that wave 2, and I think that would be another perfect entry to get back into Harmony 1, and that is not financial advice, before we can start our impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Continue watching the charts so that you can see whether we are going to see a reaction of this red target area and start our impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And once the impulsive wave starts, then I can be able to sketch out target areas to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, and that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. So continue watching that red target area and getting back to the 4-hour chart so that we can take a look at the indicators. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 38 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in case the reversal starts, but in case the breakdown continues, that will still be supported on the RSI. Also taking a look at the market, we have been able to print a bearish cross, suggesting that there are chances of seeing further breakdown to fully maximize our red target area before we can start our impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.